So you may have seen the hype last week about Instagram announcing a brand new feature, which left many of us Instagram enthusiasts hoping for, maybe Reels analytics, new Reels content creation features, and instead we got live rooms. Not gonna lie, I was a little bit disappointed at first because it didn't seem like that big a deal, especially for all the hype that I was seeing on Instagram. But upon some further research and reflection, I've actually realized that this new live rooms feature has a lot of potential for organic audience growth. In this video, I'm gonna explain what is new in this new Instagram update and how you can take advantage of this feature to grow your following on Instagram. So keep on watching. Hello, and welcome back, or welcome here if you're new. My name is Katie, and on this channel, I share Instagram growth tips every Tuesday and fun lifestyle videos on Fridays. It's a new thing for me, so if you wouldn't mind, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of those future videos. And especially if you normally watch my Instagram stuff and you think you might be into the lifestyle stuff, go ahead and check out this video. This is my apartment tour that I was super excited to share. So maybe, open that in a new tab, keep that at the ready, finish watching this video, and then go check out the apartment tour. While you're at it, if you want to hit the like button, that would be awesome too. Really helps me out and makes my little YouTuber heart happy. Before we get to me spilling the tea on my thoughts on this new Instagram update and how it can actually really help you grow, I want to hear from you. This is the question of the day. How much do you watch Instagram lives and how much do you go live on Instagram yourself? I'd be really curious to know about your habits around this in the comments. So this is not a rhetorical question. Literally pause the video and go comment, because I'm just curious to hear how many people actively participate in Instagram lives. I know obviously lots of people do, because I go on live Instagram. I try to do it every Friday around lunchtime, in case you want to follow me there and join me for that. And obviously people join me and it's a lot of fun, but I personally don't watch a lot of Instagram live. So really curious to hear your thoughts on that. Let me know in the comments what you think about Instagram lives. Before we get into the full explanation of my thoughts on the update with live rooms and how I think you're going to be able to utilize it to grow, I want to give you a very quick tutorial on how to actually create a live room, like the step-by-step of making it happen. So I've got my phone ready and I've got a couple friends that are going to join me for a live room, and I'm going to start a screen recording so I can show you how it's done. Okay, so as usual, you're going to go over to your home page and swipe over to the story, and here I am. We're gonna go to live, and I'm just gonna call this testing out live rooms, and we will now go live. I've never vlogged this before, so here we go. I'm now live. All you have to do is press the little camera button in the bottom right-hand corner, and then you can invite people to join your live room. So I'm gonna search so I can add my friends. Okay, adding Sarah. I'm gonna add Katie. And I'm gonna add Alexandra. Okay, send request. Now, once we've sent the request, we're just gonna wait for everyone to join. And here's Sarah. Hello, welcome.
Hello. Thanks. Yeah, it just popped up that it said you've been invited to join Katie's live. Do you accept it? And I accepted it.
Hey, yay, Katie, welcome.
I have to update my app. Sorry. I don't think Katie can add anyone. I think it's just use the host. Katie can add info.
Okay, we're trying. I think Alexandra requested to be in the live, and I think I accepted, but
Yeah, there.
yay! It's working! My first impressions of the live room thing is that there's still a little bit of kinks to work out, because obviously if some people don't have the app update, it might not work, or I don't know, but obviously it is possible. You can have 4 people on an Instagram live, which is all I was trying to demonstrate, so here we go. And thank you to all my wonderful friends for volunteering to help me demonstrate this.
Anytime. Good. Bye.
Bye, everybody. First impressions, because I intended to make this as a tutorial to show you how to do it, but that was the first time I ever did it. And Seems like there's still a few kinks that Instagram is working out. One of my friends had to update her app in order to join, and another one of my friends, I had to accept her request to join the live to actually get her on there. So I don't know exactly what's going on, but clearly there are workarounds so you can make it happen. And when you're on that live feature, all you have to do is start your live and then tap that little camera icon with a plus button in order to invite people to join. So not gonna lie, I think a lot of us were let down by this new Instagram update because it didn't really seem like as exciting as they were kind of making it out to be. They're like, this has been highly requested. Like, Instagram is out here being like a beauty guru that's about to give a room tour, being like, this is a highly requested video. I am by no means bragging. And so I was like hyped up for something like really new and exciting. And essentially what Live Rooms is, in case you haven't read the press releases, is just an extension of the existing Instagram Live feature. In the past, you're able to go live with up to one other person. Live Rooms enables you to go live with up to 3 other people, so you can have 4 people in a live room at once. And that's kind of it. I wish there was more to explain about this, but really, that is what the Live Rooms update is. Now, as basic as that sounds, there are some reasons why this can help you grow, which I want to get into. But first, I want to address a question that I see all the time in my comments here. I hear this from y'all, and now we're going to address it. Is Instagram doing this feature because they're kind of copying an idea from Clubhouse? All the time I hear from you all asking about Clubhouse, if I'm using it, tips for growing on Clubhouse, what's the deal with Clubhouse, what even is it? In case you haven't heard of it before, it's this new app that's been very trendy. You probably see a lot of people on Instagram stories talking about their live rooms that they're gonna do on Clubhouse, and essentially it's an audio only live podcast kind of app where you basically join these rooms, have a conversation with other people on the panel, and then there's people in the audience that can submit questions and listen to the panel discussion. First of all, I think it's neither here nor there if Instagram is stealing this live rooms idea from Clubhouse, because let's face it, Instagram already had this live feature. Live Rooms is really not that different from that. It just allows you to do it with more people. That being said, I don't at all doubt the fact that Clubhouse's very rapid rise to popularity probably did give Instagram some more motivation to get their Live Rooms feature up and going to try to capture some of that audience attention away from Clubhouse. So no, I don't think that it's a direct copy. I think Instagram probably would have done this eventually anyway, but I'm sure that they saw Clubhouse's success as an indicator that it would be worthwhile to pursue this. Now, that being said, just as a brief aside on my own opinions on Clubhouse, I personally have not spent a lot of time on there, and this is kind of why, and I feel like this opinion kind of further reflects into my vibe around lives in general, but I feel like often with live content, it's not gonna be super value dense usually, because when I create these videos, I sit here and talk to my camera for 30 minutes or whatever, and then I'm gonna cut it down and I'm gonna make sure that it is really action-packed and interesting for all of you. And also, I write an outline. I kind of write a little bit of a mini guide that I'm gonna follow while I speak. And you can definitely do that on live as well, but just in general, on live streams, it's gonna take you longer to get all the information that you otherwise could have gotten faster if it was not in a synchronous format, like if it was a YouTube video or a podcast or whatever. So for that reason, I don't find myself watching a lot of live content, for instance, Instagram Lives, unless it's a creator that I'm absolutely obsessed with and I would be so interested to even just sit and watch them eat cereal for half an hour or whatever. Then I will click on it for sure. And so that's why I haven't spent a lot of time on Clubhouse, because I feel like I don't really want to just troll around through different rooms that are categorized based on subject area, hoping that I find a conversation that's interesting and valuable to me. It's just not really how I'm going to spend my free time. So that is honestly, if I'm really, really honest, the biggest reason why I haven't spent time on Clubhouse, because I just don't find that there's enough value that I'm receiving from the time that I spend on there. But I also am just not a huge fan of the way that Clubhouse is sort of rolled out, because it's often just felt overly exclusive to the point where it's not necessary for it to feel that exclusive. Who of us can truly say that we haven't felt left out from Clubhouse at some point in time? I definitely felt that way, and then I got an invite to join, and then I was able to browse around and realize that it actually wasn't that exciting. So I think that they're using this kind of marketing tactic of FOMO to make people more excited about it, and then the people who are on it are really hyping it up in a way because they know it's exclusive and it's cool to be oh, I'm doing a Clubhouse chat. And But in a way, it's not even that exclusive because a lot of people have been able to join anyway. So anyway, that's my honest, piping hot take on Clubhouse. I mean, if people enjoy it, then go for it, but I wouldn't expect to see me creating content there anytime soon because I'm just kind of like, meh. I'm kind of a video content person, so. So now that we've got all the opinions and hot takes out of the way, let's talk about those 3 ways that you can start growing your Instagram audience using this new feature. The first huge benefit of this new Instagram Live Rooms feature is the increased exposure to a new audience. Here's the thing, in the past, doing a live stream collab with another creator was a great way to get your username and therefore your profile in front of the eyes of a whole new audience. This new Live Room feature just completely multiplies that because now you're able to collaborate with up to 3 other people instead of just 1. So if you can get together a group of 4 people with a similar audience to your own and have a valuable conversation, provide some interesting insight to that audience, then there's a good chance that followers that have joined because of your collaborators being a part of the live stream will maybe end up following you. I think that actually a lot of people are sleeping on this strategy when it comes to live streams. Like even before when you could only live stream with 1 person, I don't think a lot of people realize just how much you can expand your reach by collaborating with other people on lives. Because if you both do a live, both of your audiences will get notifications that you're live, you'll get to that front of the stories feed, and you really get the opportunity to get in front of a new audience, way more than you would with a typical feed post, for instance. And this live room feature just really increases that for you. So you have the chance to get in front of even more eyes and even more new followers. The second way that I think that this can help your growth strategy overall is I honestly think that live streams are probably more engaging if you do them as a conversation. I think that we've all tuned into a live stream here or there where someone is kind of staring at their screen for too long or like taking a really long time to figure out what they want to say. And personally, when I do my Instagram lives, I try so hard to not have like a moment of dead air during the live stream. I will be like constantly talking and trying to keep answering a previous question while I'm looking for a new question to answer, and that's kind of difficult to do. And I think that it's easier to make sure that there's always something going on, always something engaging and entertaining happening if you have a group of people having a conversation. So I think that by having more people on your live stream, you're able to offer more value, keep your audience more engaged, and just have a better connection with your audience. So I think that there's a lot of opportunity to explore there. The third thing that I wanted to mention when it comes to Instagram growth and just helping your strategy as a brand in general is I think that this offers a really cool opportunity for more networking on Instagram. And I know this might seem more like a soft skill kind of like point, whereas a lot of the tips that I give are very like concrete and tangible. This one's a little bit more intangible, but I think it's actually really, really important because a lot of what is gonna help you like really grow and become sort of part of the creator community and just get a lot more organic growth than you could if you were just kind of like a little island is by reaching out and networking with creators that are in your niche or that you really admire and that you think you could provide some value to. Because it's just really helpful to have other people, like colleagues sort of in your industry to relate to and talk with and get advice from and provide advice to and stuff. But it's also gonna really help because you can kind of continually collab. Now, for example, like this really shows up, I think, in a lot of bigger influencers. Like you probably follow some big influencers that are like friends with each other and like they'll chat and you know they'll post about each other on their stories. And I'm not saying that this is like a business move necessarily, but this sort of thing has been going on since like the beginning of YouTube, and like YouTube collabs and it's spread to Instagram as well, where it's like it's beneficial to have friendships with people that are in your niche, like almost like your competition, if we want to call it that, though I don't really believe in that, because it helps you cross-pollinate your audiences beyond just the Instagram live and into other interactions that you might share with that other creator. So I think that Instagram live rooms is like a gateway to start doing those collaborations with other Instagram creators. I think on other platforms like with YouTube and podcasting, there's really, really clear ways that you can collab with someone. Like the YouTube collab is a tale as old as time. Everybody knows what a YouTube collab is. And on podcasts, you can invite somebody onto your show and interview them. So it's really, really clear how you can network on these other types of platforms for content creation. But on Instagram, I think it's always been a little bit unclear because there's not really a convention of people doing collaborations in terms of like a feed post or even like an IGTV video. Story takeovers are kind of a thing, but when it comes to personal brands, you really don't see people doing a story takeover because it wouldn't really make sense. So I think that live streams are kind of the one area of Instagram where you have the opportunity to really do these collabs that can help you network, gain connections in your industry, and then also increase your reach and grow your audience. So I feel like that is ultimately the benefit of this live stream space, is it gives you a way to have kind of a natural entry point to a collaboration. Because if you wanted to collaborate with someone on Instagram and lives weren't a part of the picture, it'd be really hard to come up with a good pitch to say, oh, let's collab, let's swap feed posts. Like, nobody is really used to doing that. So I think the live rooms feature gives us all an opportunity as like an easy in to start collaborating. And that is the new Instagram update for you. I hope that y'all like this video. I know a little bit different than what I sometimes do, but I thought it would be interesting to just kind of talk about this new Instagram update, pros, cons, what's going on in the world of Instagram right now. So hopefully it was interesting. I'm gonna be back next week on Tuesday with a new Instagram video all about how I was able to gain 4,000 followers on Instagram in just 2 months. So if you're not subscribed, you're gonna wanna subscribe so you don't miss that video. And like I said, look out for my lifestyle videos coming to you on Fridays. In the meantime, you can check out these videos about Instagram growth if you haven't seen them yet. And as always, I hope that you are having adventures and following your dreams, and I will see you on Friday. Okay, bye.